Hello, my friends. It's time for calendar. So let's get started by clapping out the syllables in the word January. Hands up. January. Great job, friends. Now, let's take a look at some of the letters that we know in the word January. What is this letter? It's letter R. R makes the r sound for ring. What is this letter? It's letter N. N makes the n sound like no. What is this letter? It's letter J. J makes the j sound for juice. And what is this letter? That's letter A. A makes the ah sound for apple. Great job, friends. Now let's take a look at the calendar and see what number we are on today. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on number 8, my friends. Well, let's figure out what comes next in our pattern. Say it with me. Mitten, hat, scarf. Mitten, hat. What should come next? Scarf. Because our pattern this month is mitten, hat, scarf. That's what keeps going and going and going. Good job, friends. Now, it's your turn to rhyme. Yesterday, you had to think of a word that rhymed with boot. So I heard things like boot, root, scoot, moot, jute. Lots of words that can rhyme with boot. Well, now you're going to think of a word that rhymes with hat. What's another word that rhymes with hat? Think about it and you're going to let me know. Let's go ahead and practice our subitizing. How many? 2. How many? 5. How many? 3. How many? 1. How many? 2. How many? 4. How many? 5. How many? 3. And the last one, how many? 1. Good job, friends. Let's go ahead and let's see what type of weather we have today. What is the weather? The weather, the weather. Oh, what is the weather? The weather today. So look outside and see what type of weather it is at your house. Is it windy? Is it cold? Is it sunny? Take a look and see what type of weather it is. All right, friends, let's read a word. Now remember, we're going to read from left to right. And we're going to put all these sounds together to make a word. So let's look and see what the first letter sound is. M. M makes the sound. We have ah. Ah. Put them together. Ma. 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 Let's take a look at the last letter. T. Mat. Mat. Put it together. Mat. You guys just read the word mat. A mat can be a mat that you wipe your feet with. It could be a mat that you sit on. It could be a mat that you use to step on the floor so you don't get your feet and the floor dirty. Mat. Great job reading, friends. Pat yourself on the back. All right, time to do some math stories. All right, this one's a bit easy. First, what's the first thing we got to do? We look at our number and see how many we need to put. This time, we'll do Arctic foxes. So let's use Arctic foxes to do our math story today. So how many Arctic foxes do we need to put first? 1. 1. And we're going to add How many more? We're going to add one more. So we have 1 and we added 1 more. How many are all together? 2. We have 2 Arctic foxes. So let's write number 2. Number 2 is very tricky because it has curved lines and it also has straight lines. But we're going to start at the top, make a curved line around and a straight line across. So I want you to go ahead and practice writing your number 2s. All right, friends? Great. Well, now today is the last day for our letter. And the letter that we're working on is J. And we know J makes the J sound. So you guys thought of J, juice, J, jellyfish, J, jewel, J, jelly, J, jacket. Well, another friend said this word, J, jar. A jar that you can put things in. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the color gray. And I'm going to make a jar. I'm going to make a tall jar, just like that. Jar. Now, another friend said jelly beans. Jelly beans makes the j sound too. Now, we know that jelly beans can be different colors. So I'm going to have a blue jelly bean. I'm going to make a red jelly bean. And a green jelly bean. And usually, when they're different colors, they all have a different flavor. And a yellow jelly bean. So we have lots of different colored jelly beans. And I'm going to write jelly bean. And that's another word that makes the j sound. Way to go, friends. So today is going to be the last day that you think of another word that makes the j sound. So I want you to do 2 things. You're going to tell me a word that rhymes with hat. And you're going to tell me a word that begins with the j sound. All right, friends, I can't wait to hear from you. Bye.